The following story is a chapter teaser from Paul Brunton's fascinating book, A Search in Secret India. The purchase link is given in the description below. Paul Brunton, a journalist, journeyed to India in the 1930s to find true yogis and document his encounters. Among the sages and recluses, he met Yogi Brama, an advanced Hatha Yoga practitioner known for his extraordinary ability to control his heartbeat, blood flow, and breath.
One morning, as I was walking with my helper in the busy streets of Adyar, my helper alerted me to an individual coming towards us. He was a yogi known for his disciplined silence. Although hesitant, I attempted to engage him, feeling drawn by an inexplicable pull. To my surprise, the yogi, after a brief silent observation, invited us to sit and agreed to converse. I asked him, "Could you tell me something about your yoga practice?"
My practice of body control is the most difficult form of yoga. It demands the mastery over the body, breath, and mind. The advanced practitioners of this discipline can endure extreme physical pain, withstand harsh climates, and display extraordinary endurance, like my master, who survived the Himalayan winters with minimal clothing. I myself have trained rigorously for the last 12 years.
That's very fascinating. Could you tell me how you got started on this journey?
As a child, I enjoyed solitude. One day, I overheard some elders speaking of yoga, and it immediately caught my attention. I managed to find some information and began practicing breathing exercises in secret, which initially harmed me, causing a rupture in my head that left a permanent scar on the top of my scalp. During this near-fatal moment, a vision of a venerable yogi appeared, warning me of the dangers of unsupervised practice. This vision marked the turning point that led me to recover fully. I then set out on a quest for a true master, traveling extensively and facing disappointments until I reached the city of Tanjore. In Tanjore, I discovered a small shrine made of red stone, and out of curiosity, I looked inside. I saw a gathering of men around a nearly unclothed, dignified figure whose presence commanded respect. Realizing this was no ordinary scholar but a genuine yogi, I approached. The teacher recognized me and stated that 6 months prior, he had been instructed to take me as a pupil. This began my journey under the guidance of my master, leading me through rigorous training in the remote jungles, mountains, and towns.
Did you acquire any unusual powers from this intense training?
Yes, absolutely. I developed a certain degree of command over my heart, stomach, and kidneys with precision.
Without any trace of arrogance, Yogi Brama began demonstrating his abilities to Paul Brunton.
I shall now stop my heart. Place your hand over my chest.
I obeyed his command and then wait patiently to see what's going to happen. For some minutes, he remains as steady as a rock and almost as motionless. Then, the beating of his heart begins to diminish gradually. I am startled to feel it becomes slower and slower. A thrill of eeriness spreads over my nerves as I distinctly feel his heart completely stop its rhythmic functioning. The pause lasts about 7 seconds. I try to pretend that I'm hallucinated, but my nervousness is such that I know the attempt is useless. As the organ returns to life from its seeming death, relief seizes me. The beats begin to quicken, and normality is simply reached at length. The yogi does not emerge from his motionless self absorption till some minutes later. Yogi Brama slowly opened his eyes and asked if I felt the heart stop. Still shocked, I responded, yes, most certainly.
Yogi Brahma went on to showcase another astonishing feat. He asked Brunton to hold his wrist.
I felt the pulse stop beneath my fingers, waiting anxiously as seconds turned into minutes. The stillness stretched into a suspenseful silence for nearly 4 minutes. The faint return of a pulse signaled the end of the demonstration.
Even though I achieved considerable control, my master's abilities far exceed my own. He could sever an artery and halt blood flow entirely, showcasing the peak of mastery in yoga.
In a final gesture, Yogi Brahma presented me with a large document adorned with mystical symbols and Kabbalistic signs around a central empty space. He instructed me that if I ever wished to interact with him, I should place his picture in the middle of the document and focus on it for a few minutes. This would enable us to connect in dreams regardless of the physical distance. This encounter left me in awe of the profound capabilities of true yoga practice and its deep spiritual essence.
This chapter teaser contains only a small portion of stories from one chapter. This book includes 17 chapters documenting Paul Brunton's travels in India and his meetings with extraordinary people like Ramana Maharishi, Yogi Ramaya, Vishuddhananda, and others. The purchase link for the book is in the description below. By ordering through our link, you support this channel at no additional cost to you. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay blessed and namaste.